Every year, the average American spends nearly $60,000 on goods and services. That's over $5,000 a month. But here's the kicker. More than half of that money is spent on things we don't really need. In fact, studies show that 63% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, while a large part of this spending goes toward material goods that lose their value fast. We're constantly told to buy more, upgrade, and keep up with the Joneses. But what if this cycle is making us less happy, more stressed, and in serious debt? The truth is, consumerism isn't just about spending, it's about how it controls us. In this video, we'll uncover the hidden costs of consumerism, from the financial strain to the emotional toll. We'll dive into how frugality isn't about deprivation, but about freedom from debt, from the pressure of constant upgrading, and from the clutter that fills our homes and minds. Stay tuned to learn how a few simple changes can transform your life and help you take back control of your money, time, and happiness. Chapter 1. Consumerism's hidden price tag. When we buy something, we often only consider the price tag. But consumerism has hidden costs, and they add up quickly. For example, did you know that the average American household carries around $8,000 in credit card debt? That's a direct result of impulse buying and trying to keep up with trends. Beyond money, consumerism affects our time and emotions. How much time do we spend working just to afford things we don't need? The more we consume, the more time we need to spend earning. It's a cycle that never ends. There's also the emotional toll. Keeping up with a shiny new car or the latest phone can make us feel better, but it's a temporary high. These are the costs we never see. According to a study by the University of California, people who buy more things are less happy in the long run. Why? Because we often buy to fill emotional gaps, but stuff doesn't provide lasting fulfillment. The truth is, the more we buy, the more we're bound to it. The less we own, the more freedom we gain. Frugality isn't just about saving money, it's about taking back control over your life. Chapter 2. The Lifestyle Trap. How we're programmed to spend. Ever wonder why you feel the urge to buy the latest gadget or trend? It's not just your desire, it's the work of advertisers and social influencers. According to the American Psychological Association, the average person is exposed to over 5,000 ads a day. That's a lot of pressure to make purchases we don't really need. In his book, The Paradox of Choice, Barry Schwartz explains that too many choices can make us unhappy. The constant barrage of products and services makes us believe we're not enough without them. But it's a trap. When we buy, we think we're solving a problem, but the satisfaction is fleeting. Soon, we're right back where we started. This is why minimalism and frugality are so freeing. They offer a way to break free from the constant desire for more. If you stop comparing yourself to others, you'll find that what you have is actually enough. Chapter 3. From Debt to Freedom. The unseen weight of materialism. The problem with consumerism is that it often leads to debt. According to recent statistics, the average American household has about $140,000 in total debt, including credit cards, loans, and mortgages. A lot of that debt comes from living beyond our means to keep up with the ideal lifestyle shown in ads and on social media. But living frugally means breaking free from this cycle. Frugality is about making conscious choices and focusing on what really matters. If you're always buying things on credit, you're not just spending money, you're borrowing from your future. This type of living is a slippery slope. Imagine if instead of buying a new car every few years, you invested that money. Over time, those investments could grow, giving you more financial freedom. When you stop living beyond your means, you create space to pay off debt and start saving. Dave Ramsey, a well-known financial expert, often says, "Live like no one else so you can live like no one else." Frugality gives you the ability to do just that. By resisting the urge to spend on things you don't need, you're freeing yourself from debt's grip. Don't forget to subscribe for more practical tips on how to break free from the debt cycle and live a more intentional life. Chapter 4. The Green Revolution. Frugality for a Healthier Planet. The impact of consumerism on the environment is staggering. Every year, about 92 million tons of waste are generated by consumers in the US alone. From plastic packaging to fast fashion, our buying habits create a strain on the planet. Frugality helps reduce waste, which is essential for a healthier planet. By buying less, you're contributing to a reduction in pollution. Take clothes, for example. The fashion industry is one of the biggest polluters in the world, with 85% of clothing ending up in landfills. But if you buy less, choose quality, and take care of your items, you're making a huge difference. Simple acts like reusing items, repairing things instead of replacing them, and prioritizing sustainable products all help reduce the carbon footprint. Frugal living encourages buying what you need, not what you want. It's about being mindful of consumption. This lifestyle doesn't just benefit your bank account, it benefits the earth. And studies have shown that people who embrace frugality tend to have higher levels of environmental concern. It's a win-win for both your wallet and the planet. Chapter 5. The Power of Enough. Finding fulfillment without the clutter. When was the last time you bought something and thought, this is enough? Not often, right? Consumer culture tells us that more is better. But in reality, more stuff often just creates more clutter, both physically and mentally. In her book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, Marie Kondo introduces the idea of only keeping things that spark joy. It's about prioritizing quality over quantity. Frugality encourages this mindset. When we buy less, we can appreciate what we have more. Instead of constantly chasing the next best thing, we begin to focus on what truly brings value to our lives. This concept of enough is also empowering. It means not feeling the need to impress others with material possessions. The less we own, the more freedom we have. And studies show that people with less clutter experience lower stress levels and greater life satisfaction. A simpler life can lead to a happier one. Chapter 6. Mindful Spending. The art of investing in what truly matters. Spending wisely is a crucial part of frugality. But it's not just about buying less, it's about buying intentionally. Mindful spending means understanding your values and spending money only on things that align with them. For example, instead of splurging on a new phone, you might choose to save that money for experiences or long-term goals like travel or retirement. A study by the Journal of Consumer Research found that people who spend money on experiences, rather than things, are more likely to report higher levels of happiness. Experiences provide lasting memories, while material goods often lose their appeal over time. Mindful spending also involves doing research before making purchases. For instance, if you're buying a car, don't just go for the flashy model. Instead, choose one that's affordable, reliable, and suits your needs. Frugality doesn't mean depriving yourself, it means making smart, intentional choices. It's about creating a life that's financially secure, emotionally rich, and free from the endless cycle of consumerism. If you want more tips on living intentionally and managing your money better, be sure to subscribe for future videos that dive deeper into these strategies.